And I understand these are business decisions that the mayor, can't second guess. But I think they're, it's becoming less affordable to come to Las Vegas and have a good time. Where every night that you were here on a long weekend, you saw a different show. Now they're seeing one.
Mayor Shelley Berkeley steps to the microphone. Her voice cuts through the silence like a dealer's call on an empty casino floor. As the mayor of Las Vegas, I'm telling everybody, please come. We love you. We need you, and we miss you. The words echo through a convention center that should be full of tourists. This isn't marketing, this is a mayor begging. The numbers hit like a losing streak that never ends. June 2025 visitor counts crashed 13.2%. Hotel rooms sit dark. Casino floors stay empty. Revenue per available room collapsed 21% year over year. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority stopped saying temporary setback. Now they whisper crisis. Canadians vanished, Europeans disappeared, even Californians turned away. 43% of international visitors simply stopped coming. The city that never sleeps is learning what it feels like to be abandoned. Berkeley's plea carries the weight of a city watching its lifeline snap. Las Vegas built everything on one promise. Keep the tourists coming, keep them spending, keep them happy. That promise is breaking, the cracks are spreading, and nobody knows how to stop the collapse. But what's really driving them away? The truth is more explosive than the mayor wants to admit. The mathematics of collapse are brutal. Every missing visitor rips $912 from the local economy. Millions staying away, billions evaporating. Clark County lost $5.7 billion in tourism revenue in 7 months. That's not a number on a spreadsheet. That's mortgage payments. That's paychecks. That's lives. The hospitality sector bleeds jobs. 42,000 workers eliminated since January. 18% of the workforce gone. Unemployment in Southern Nevada jumps to 9.1%, triple the national average. Food service workers, hotel housekeepers, casino dealers, all scrambling for fewer and fewer shifts. McCarran Airport feels like a ghost town. Passenger traffic down 28%. Airlines respond with surgical precision. Southwest cuts 4 daily departures. Delta suspends weekend Atlanta service. United slashes Chicago flights by 40%. The death spiral accelerates. Fewer flights mean fewer visitors. Fewer visitors mean fewer flights. Restaurant revenues on the Strip collapse 29%. Show cancellations multiply. Taxi drivers wait 3 hours between fares. Ride-share drivers flee to Phoenix and Los Angeles, where demand still exists. The ecosystem that sustained Vegas crumbles piece by piece. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority faces an impossible choice. Cut marketing budgets by 40% while launching emergency campaigns. Less money for promotion precisely when promotion becomes life or death. The contradiction reveals the trap. No money to market. No marketing means no visitors. No visitors means no money. Tax revenue projections paint the darkest picture yet. Clark County expects to lose $320 million in room tax revenue. The city faces a $97 million budget shortfall. Police departments, fire services, emergency response all face cuts. The tourism tax revenue that funds essential services disappears faster than chips on a cold table, but this is just the beginning. The real devastation starts when your most loyal customers turn against you. And the Canadians, they're not just staying home, they're actively telling others to stay away too. Canadian travelers are abandoning Vegas like passengers fleeing a sinking ship. The numbers tell a story of betrayal. Air Canada passenger counts to Vegas plummet 39%. WestJet crashes 42%. Flair Airlines loses 68% of Vegas-bound business. At border crossings, Canadian car trips to America fall 41%. But this isn't about money. This is personal. Social media explodes with Canadian rage. Zero chance I'm crossing that border again. I'll never spend another dollar in America. The anger spreads through travel forums, Facebook groups, Twitter threads, word-of-mouth poison that no marketing campaign can cure. Travel surveys reveal the scope of rejection. 67% of Canadians now actively avoid United States destinations. 48% redirect vacation dollars to Nova Scotia, Quebec, Prince Edward Island. Places that once lost tourists to Vegas now gain them. The money flows north instead of south. European markets mirror the Canadian exodus. German bookings crash 34%. United Kingdom travel drops 28%. French visitors decline 41%. Brexit complications combine with negative American media coverage. The perfect storm destroys international confidence. Asian markets tell the same story. Japanese travel falls 32% despite strong economic conditions. South Korean visitors drop 26%. Chinese tourism vanishes to negligible levels. Diplomatic tensions and travel advisories create barriers no discount can overcome. The economic impact cuts deeper than raw numbers suggest. Foreign tourists spend an average of $1,300 per trip. Domestic visitors spend $650. Foreign guests stay longer, gamble more, buy premium entertainment packages. Their absence creates a revenue gap that domestic tourism cannot fill. Recovery requires rebuilding trust with markets that now view Vegas as unwelcoming, unsafe, hostile. Marketing campaigns cannot overcome perceptions created by national politics and international media coverage. The city that welcomed the world now faces a world that no longer wants to visit. But how desperate have the casinos become? The answer might shock you. Casino executives are breaking every rule they swore they'd never break. Caesars Entertainment eliminates resort fees at 5 strip properties. Resort fees. The golden goose of casino revenue, gone. MGM Resorts creates packages that include free parking, resort fee waivers, and $300 in dining credits. They're paying people to visit. The Venetian launches a welcome back campaign with 60% room discounts, 60%, plus complimentary airport transfers. Wynn Las Vegas bundles show tickets and meal vouchers at prices below their 2019 levels. They're selling at a loss just to fill rooms. But here's what's really desperate: the marketing budgets. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority reallocates $6 million from traditional advertising to social media influencers. They're chasing TikTok stars like casino bosses, chasing whale gamblers. The strategy: rebuild destination appeal among younger travelers who might ignore the negative news coverage. Properties experiment with schemes that would have been laughable during profitable years. Strip hotels convert convention space to co-working facilities. Paris Las Vegas partners with universities for semester abroad programs. Luxor rents meeting rooms to small businesses. They're turning casinos into office buildings. Average daily rates fall 29% year over year. Hotels prioritize occupancy over profit margins. The race to the bottom accelerates. Each property cuts deeper, discounts harder. The competition becomes who can lose money fastest while keeping the lights on. Entertainment venues / ticket prices like clearance sales. Cirque du Soleil reduces prices 40%. Headliner concerts offer 2-for-1 deals. Magic shows bundle with dining at below-cost pricing. The entertainment capital of the world can't sell entertainment. But the most desperate move? Casino loyalty programs that pay more than players lose. Caesars Rewards doubles point earning rates. MGM Rewards offers triple points on everything. Station Casinos provides free slot play exceeding customer losses. They're literally paying people to gamble. Airline partnerships reach unprecedented levels of desperation. Southwest provides free companion tickets. JetBlue bundles hotels with airfare at below cost. Alaska Airlines offers triple frequent flyer miles, despite losing money on every ticket sold. The industry's confidence shatters. Every empty blackjack seat reminds them the old formulas don't work anymore. But why? What's really driving tourists away? The answer lies in a political mess nobody saw coming. Confusion hangs over City Hall like smoke after a losing streak. The Department of Justice labels Nevada a sanctuary state, but nobody knows what that means. Mayor Berkeley scans a list of confused towns: Winnemucca, Lovelock, West Wendover, all swept up in the same federal dragnet, all equally bewildered. I don't understand what they've designated, and I don't think they understand what they've designated. Berkeley admits frustration. I don't understand what they've designated, and I don't think they understand what they've designated. Federal funding worth over $120 million hangs in the balance. Maybe the number floats unconfirmed. More rumor than fact. Berkeley admits the brutal truth. Zero direct communication from federal authorities. No phone calls, no warnings, no explanations, just a label and a wave of anxiety. I don't know. The phrase echoes through press conferences. How much money is at risk? I don't know. Which programs face cuts? I don't know. The mayor of America's entertainment capital reduced to 3 words of helplessness. Immigration enforcement becomes a tightrope walk over a political volcano. Las Vegas Metro Police cooperate with federal authorities when legally required, but they refuse to act as immigration agents. The city tries to avoid federal anger without stoking resident panic. An impossible balance. Canadian media devours every immigration crackdown story. every federal threat, every political controversy. News reports create negative associations with Las Vegas travel. The city's most valuable international market watches American politics and chooses to stay home. The political chaos extends beyond immigration into trade wars that make American destinations more expensive for foreign visitors. Currency manipulation accusations fly between governments. Diplomatic relationships that took decades to build crumble in months. Tourism becomes collateral damage, and political battles fought far from casino floors. Tourism industry leaders express private frustration that explodes into public anger. One casino executive, speaking anonymously, calls federal immigration rhetoric economic suicide for destinations dependent on foreign visitors. The industry watches helplessly as policies they cannot control destroy relationships they spent decades building. State officials scramble for clarity that never comes. Governor offices report minimal information about compliance requirements. Federal authorities offer limited guidance. The communication gap forces local officials to make policy decisions while flying blind. Travel agents report the impossible, booking Las Vegas trips for international clients concerned about immigration complications, border treatment, welcome reception. The political uncertainty adds barriers to travel planning that no discount can overcome. But the real damage happens where tourists used to gather, on the streets, in the shops, among the people who built Vegas one visitor at a time. Rosa Martinez stares at empty tables that should be full. Her family restaurant 3 blocks from the Strip once served 200 customers daily. Now she counts 20 on good days. We're burning through our life savings to keep the doors open, she says, wiping down tables that stay clean because nobody sits at them. The stories multiply like bad beats at a poker table. Maria Santos, cocktail waitress with 18 years at MGM Properties, now works 4 different casinos to earn 60% of her previous income. I used to work 40 hours at one place, she explains. Now I work 70 hours across 4 places and still can't cover my mortgage. The ripple effects spread like cracks in glass. Auto dealerships report sales down 61%. Retail stores close rather than renew leases. Medical practices lose patients who can no longer afford healthcare. The tourism collapse triggers economic contraction that reaches every corner of the valley. Public services face the chopping block. Clark County School District considers eliminating music and art programs. Public library hours get slashed 30%. Parks and recreation programs face cuts that hit low-income families hardest. The safety net begins to tear. Healthcare systems buckle under pressure. University Medical Center reports 53% more uninsured patient visits. Budget cuts from reduced county funding. The combination overwhelms an already stretched system operating beyond capacity. Housing costs refuse to fall despite widespread unemployment. Rental prices that skyrocketed during boom years stay high while incomes crash. Eviction filings increase 47%. Unemployment benefits expire. New jobs don't exist. Local charities sound alarm bells. 3 Square Food Bank distributes 78% more meals than last year. Salvation Army shelters operate at 150% capacity. Churches and community organizations struggle to meet needs that completely overwhelm resources. The pain is quiet, steady, spreading, felt in every empty tip jar, every closed sign taped to windows, every family packing boxes for cheaper cities. But how bad can this get? The attempts to fix it might shock you more than the problem itself. Tourism officials throw money at a problem that money can't solve. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority spends $8 million on a Vegas Strong campaign. The result? Visitor increases of 2.3%. $8 million for 2.3%. The math of desperation, casino loyalty programs turn into giveaway contests, Caesars Rewards doubles point earning rates, reduces redemption thresholds, MGM Rewards offers triple points on everything, Station Casinos provides free slot play that exceeds customer losses. They're paying people to gamble and losing money doing it. Convention bookings collapse like a house of cards. Las Vegas Convention Center reports 68% fewer bookings. Major trade shows flee to Orlando, Phoenix, Denver. The Consumer Electronics Show considers permanent relocation to Los Angeles. The conventions that filled slow periods, gone. Entertainment venues experiment with desperate measure. Strip de Chacon for was danger dot initials start on Raisher there's just to convert to comedy clubs with local performers, cheaper than touring shows. Cirque du Soleil cuts cast sizes, eliminates costume changes, magic shows combine performers to split costs. The spectacle that defined Vegas shrinks. to survive. The hospitality industry's desperation becomes visible through increasingly bizarre promotions that destroy decades of premium positioning. Hotels advertise gambling lessons and cocktail tutorials. Casinos promote wedding packages that include divorce attorney consultations. Properties market recession specials that emphasize cheap over luxury. Brand suicide in real time. Hotel operators test business models that would have been unthinkable during profitable years. The link converts floors to extended stay apartments for displaced locals. Paris Las Vegas partners with universities for hospitality programs. Luxor rents meeting rooms to small businesses. Casinos becoming dormitories and office buildings. Airline partnerships reach levels of promotion that guarantee losses. Southwest provides free companion tickets for Vegas flights. JetBlue bundles hotels with airfare below cost. Alaska Airlines offers triple frequent flyer miles. Despite aggressive deals, bookings increase marginally while airlines lose money on every discounted seat. The failure of traditional recovery methods forces a brutal acknowledgement. This crisis differs fundamentally from previous downturns. Marketing approaches that worked for decades, promotional pricing that always drew crowds, loyalty incentives that guaranteed return visits. None of it works anymore. Industry leaders face the impossible truth. Standard solutions cannot overcome political factors driving tourists away permanently. The tools in their toolkit don't fix problems created in Washington. Problems created by perceptions of American hostility, problems that marketing budgets cannot solve. But wait, there's more trouble coming. Trouble that makes current problems look manageable. Climate change delivers body blows that marketing cannot heal. July 2025. 23 consecutive days over 115 degrees. Records that scream a warning. Tourists from moderate climates flee heat that makes outdoor activity dangerous. Walking becomes hazardous. Breathing becomes difficult. The playground atmosphere evaporates under temperatures that kill. Water restrictions strangle displays that made Vegas famous. Fountain shows reduce hours. Pool complexes limit capacity. Golf courses turn brown. The lush aesthetics that attracted luxury visitors disappeared drop by drop. Conservation mandates become survival mandates. But here's what's really changing the game. Generational preferences shift like tectonic plates beneath casino foundations. Younger travelers want authenticity over spectacle, sustainability over excess, cultural significance over corporate entertainment. Vegas built its empire on values younger consumers now reject. Energy costs explode like slot machine jackpots in reverse. Extreme temperatures demand constant air conditioning. Casino operating expenses jump 37% from cooling costs alone. Hotels face utility bills that devour revenue even as rooms sit as empty. The desert extracts payment for every degree of comfort. International travel patterns show changes that go beyond politics. Post-pandemic behavior emphasizes shorter trips, domestic destinations, familiar locations. The spontaneous international travel that filled Vegas hotels may never return. Ever. Competition circles like vultures over Vegas struggles. Miami positions itself as America's new international entertainment destination. New Orleans markets authentic culture. Austin promotes genuine character. Orlando offers family fun without gambling baggage. They smell blood in the water. Infrastructure ages visibly as maintenance gets deferred. Strip properties postpone renovations. Equipment replacements get canceled. Deterioration becomes obvious to visitors who notice shabby conditions contradicting luxury prices. The facade cracks. Recovery requires reinvention rather than restoration. Vegas must develop new value propositions addressing climate realities, consumer preferences, political complications, all while maintaining economic viability in an increasingly competitive landscape. But here's the terrifying question. What if reinvention isn't enough? What if the damage goes too deep to heal? The final scenarios might determine whether America's playground survives or dies. Industry analysts split into opposing camps like gamblers betting their last chips. Optimists project tourism rebounding within 2 years. Federal policies stabilizing, international tensions cooling. Pessimists warn that travel pattern changes might permanently slash Vegas tourism to 60% of previous levels. The difference between slow recovery and fast death. Diversification efforts gain desperate urgency. Leaders finally acknowledge the lethal danger of complete tourism dependence. Technology companies receive enhanced incentives, fast-tracked permits. Manufacturing businesses get unprecedented benefits. The strategy? Create jobs that don't depend on tourists before the tourists disappear forever. Real estate markets flash warning signals. Tourism job losses crush housing demand. Property values drop 8% year over year. Workers flee to stable markets. Commercial real estate crashes harder as businesses close permanently. The foundation shakes. Municipal bond ratings face downgrades that would cripple recovery efforts. Rating agencies question Vegas' ability to service debt without tourism revenue. Moody's places Clark County bonds on negative watch. Potential downgrades would spike borrowing costs precisely when the city needs capital for diversification. The credit trap closes. The demographic transformation accelerates as skilled workforce that built Vegas service excellence abandons the sinking ship. Casino dealers with decades of experience relocate to tribal operations in stable states. Hotel managers flee to Phoenix and Denver. The institutional knowledge that created legendary hospitality vanishes with the experienced workers who possessed it. Population outmigration turns into exodus. U-Haul reports 73% more one-way rentals leaving Vegas than entering. School enrollment plummets. Families with children lead the departure. Working-age residents seek opportunities in diversified economies. And the Bright Fund Durdron accelerates. Casino consolidation looms like storm clouds. Our smaller operators cannot survive extended losses. Analysts predict 3 to 5 strip properties will close permanently within 18 months. Survivors gain market share but face reduced demand that limits profits even with less competition. Pyrrhic victories. Emergency federal assistance becomes a desperate last hope. Nevada leaders explore disaster declarations. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto introduces tourism relief legislation. Congressional prospects remain uncertain. The acknowledgement is clear. Vegas cannot recover alone. The window for successful transition narrows with each passing month. Available capital shrinks. Qualified workers relocate. Time runs out on the city that never sleeps. The ultimate question haunts every casino floor, every empty hotel room, every closed business. Can Vegas reinvent itself before the lights go dark? Or is this the final hand in a game where the house always won? Until now, Las Vegas faces an existential crisis that transcends economics. The city that bet everything on tourism now confronts the possibility that the bet will fail. Mayor Berkeley's desperate plea echoes through empty halls and darkened floors. Please come, we love you, we need you. Words that reveal a truth nobody wanted to admit. Recovery demands more than marketing and promotions. It requires fundamental reinvention of an economic model built on endless growth. The stakes extend beyond Nevada. Vegas serves as a warning for tourism-dependent communities worldwide. Whether Sin City survives or becomes a cautionary tale will echo through the industry for decades. The house always wins until it doesn't.